Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, I'll follow up on that Lionel 8005 DC General. I've installed the new rectifier directly on the back of the motor, reassembled the shell on the chassis, added the tender, and three 13-inch passenger cars. So, first trip around the rail with the new rectifier installed, fully assembled, running on AC. As you see, that runs absolutely perfectly. It's quiet, it's smooth. Take this up to 50% power. All right, there's 50% power on AC. As you see, it runs absolutely splendidly with that new rectifier. A tenth of the size of the old one. This is running just absolutely perfectly. And of course, this will still run on DC just as well. But it's no longer a exclusive DC locomotive. It is now an AC locomotive that will also run on DC. And as you see, that's running absolutely perfectly. So that rectifier works. So you have a couple of options. You can use a single diode on the cheap motors. Higher end motors will usually require a full wave bridge rectifier. And obviously this is the one to use because it is so small. It seems about the size of a postage stamp. And they're about 40 cents each. Anyway, as you see, this is working just absolutely splendidly. No problem with this at all. Slow it back down. This is running perfectly. So a DC locomotive converted to AC using a single full wave bridge rectifier that's small enough to actually solder directly to the back of the motor itself. That makes it really, really simple to wire these things. And as you see, it's smooth, it's quiet, good constant fluid motion all the way around the rail. Looks nice, runs good, and it's now an AC locomotive forever. You only have to do this once. That's the neat thing about it. And of course, the DC locomotives are a third of the cost of their AC counterparts. They look the same. They just don't. They just have a different motor. They have a CAN motor in them. And I bought the entire set of the yellow one for 40 bucks. The complete set. If that had been a AC locomotive, it had been $150. Sometimes you see these things $100 bucks by themselves. So the DC locomotives look the same, they're just exponentially less money. And by adding that simple diode or that simple rectifier, 40 cents. And this thing will now run on AC forever. And as you see, it's running absolutely splendidly on AC. Nice and smooth, nice and quiet. It was easy to do, it only took a minute. Doesn't require any modification. You just simply solder the rectifier directly to the rear of the motor. You can see there's more than enough room in there for it. So, that rectifier is installed and that will run on AC now forever. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.